Single leg hip thruster with adductor bias. We are doing this particular variation of the hip thruster in a way such that we are targeting more of the adductor magnus and that medial hamstring. We're doing this because we want to give the adductor some stimulus. The adductor can really help when it comes to generating force in the hamstrings so that the medial hamstring doesn't have to do all the work. We want that adductor to come to bat and come to play for us. All right, so you get set up for this variation very similar, in fact, exactly the same as the standard single leg deficit hip thrust. You already have access to that video, so I'm not gonna go back through all of those cues. I just wanna go through with you what is different about this one. All right, so we're gonna get set up for this one. And what we wanna think about is we are going to have our knee, foot, and hip turned in slightly, okay? So I don't have it turned out nor facing straight up. I want to turn it in slightly. You do not need to lay your foot down on the bench. It is not this much, okay? It is slight. Just want to think about turning maybe halfway between the bench and vertical, and I'm going to be turning towards my midline. Now I'm going to bring my other leg up, and what I want to think about as I'm coming down is I can kind of let this leg come underneath me like so, and that will help to translate into a little more of getting this action right here, because we want the angle to stay kind of turn ever so slightly rotating inwards. Now, you're still pulling on the hamstring and you're gonna pull up, but you're immediately going to feel, oh wow, I feel that in my adductors, okay? So you want to feel this right here and in the more medial part of that hamstring. So kind of like your groin area, and then in the middle of your leg is definitely where you should feel this on the way up. I can show you from the other side as well, just so you can kind of see a little bit more of how much my knee is turning in. So I'm gonna get set up, ribs down, posterior tilt, chin tucked, nice position. Now, so you notice I bring my other leg down through here, let this rotate in slightly. Now I'm gonna come down. I wanna keep this leg up, come down. Now I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna keep pulling, but I'm also trying to get to hip extension using the glutes. I'm gonna feel adductor, medial hamstring. I'm gonna come down from here. So notice I extend, try not to lose the posterior tilt. I'm gonna come up, 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 up. Getting a little more of that adductor as I'm coming down. Ah, they're so hard. And then coming up, up, up. So you really should be able to feel the difference between this variation and the standard variation in the amount of adductor that you get. This is kind of a combination of what you would feel when you are doing a Copenhagen plank, and that is a plank that really targets the adductors and the lateral core musculature. All right, make sure to give this variation a try. We want those adductors to show up with our hamstrings, and we always need adductors while we're climbing as well. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video.